my name is Charly Palmer. I'm a visual artist, painter in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing fine art now for over 35 years. Mostly fine art, but occasionally I get an assignment like this dream job with NBA 2K. I got Ronnie 2K reached out to me probably now maybe 4 months ago. And what was funny, I am not a gamer and I don't know anything about these games. And so he had reached out on Instagram and it was a very vague question. Hey, I would love to work with you. Are you interested? And I completely ignored it because I didn't know who he was. And he sent me a second message saying, hey, are you in? Are you interested? I completely ignored it because I didn't know who he was. And then he sent me a third message and I called up my brother who's younger, much younger. I'm like, have you ever heard of Ronnie 2K? And he's like, are you kidding? He's a legend. And he was really excited. And I'm like, tell me. He said, this guy is really like, and he started going into what Ronnie was. And Ronnie since then has become a really great friend. But then I'm like, oh, this guy's legitimate, huh? And so I called up Ronnie and said, hey, please tell me more about what you want to do. And he explained to me what he wanted to do, doing something really special with illustrated cover for the NBA 2K. And kind of told me it would give me free reign to kind of do what I do and not try to over direct it or anything. And so I'm like, sounds like a great job. And that's kind of how it started. No, I mean, like, it was one of those kind of things. I know that, like, even in the early stages of the concept, they submitted the ideas to everyone to make sure that they were okay with it. And then, of course, when the illustrations, the paintings were finally done, they also submitted it to get a thumbs up from the players. But I never spoke to any of them directly. It was such an easy project in that respect because they had access to thousands of photographs of all the players, like literally thousands to choose from. And so I am able to go to that library of images and choose what photographs I think work best for the composition once I do what's called a rough draft. And so I had all that reference material to work with. And then had enough time to really kind of paint it myself based on that. One of the things that I have always had a love for is what's called montage. And that is, combining several images or situations together. You see them a lot of times in movie posters. And this is kind of similar to a movie poster where you have, like, a movie poster might show the star and they may show imagery behind the star of things that are taking place in the movie. And it was very much the same kind of thing. I wanted to make sure when I submitted the ideas, there would be a headshot of each player and then an action shot of each player. And so I submitted these with different action shots and different headshots, and they chose which one they thought worked the best. And then I did the final execution. I ended up doing 3 different paintings, and then they decided which one would work best for the cover. It's a combination of both. So, like, if you ever, they may share at some point the 3 different variations. They're very much focusing on each player being a center player in one of them, but it's also about the action trademark image of them, their jump shot or the hook shot or something like that in the case of like Kareem Abdul Jabbar. But it's kind of combining that and then finding which one works the best. I think like with Kareem Abdul Jabbar, it's the sky hook. For me, Kevin Durant is the jumper. There's just something cool and beautiful about that jumper. And Dirk just brought a different style that the NBA wasn't used to. So he brought that European style to the game. And so that's what made each one of them, that's what I loved about the idea of who they selected. Each one brought something new to the game. I'm definitely going to try this game, but after I've never been very good with and then of course the young people just run circles around me. And so I'm definitely going to play it, but I don't think I'll be very good at it. I hope that because this is very new to me, that it does the game justice, because I now know, the more I know about it, the more I know how really big this is, that I hope that the people, when they see that cover, that they're excited about it, as I am to have done it.